I've always felt that context matters. It's Miles' law, right? Where you stand is where you sit. And what one person has done, and there's been this kind of conversation or into the reform conversation as well. It works well in this place, so just do it over there. And that's not the way leadership works. And so I've tried to paint some pictures of my own experience and my story, the research, and just sort of the underpinnings of what equity systems leadership for equity looks like, and then tell stories of superintendents who've done the work. So it's organized around 6 entry points, and I'll give you a quick example. One of them is values, the need to really use your values, and I use the example of Larry Leverett. I call him, he's my mentor, he's the original equity warrior. He's the first person to actually use that term, where nobody can find it prior to that. And when I worked with him in the 90s and the early 2000s in Plainfield, New Jersey, here was a man who put his values on his sleeve as a way to organize the community around clear, non-negotiable goals for kids. And for adults, and for community. And it was just this fascinating way of seeing how someone could take their own personal values grounded in his own experience. As he says, he's like, I'm a self-described angry black man, but he grounded himself in some really deep tenets that drove his work. And so it was not only his values, but the community's values that drove our transformation effort. And I just think it's a powerful story. And the work he did in Plainfield, New Jersey is very different than the work that someone else might do. But every leader has to use their values and the community's values to drive an agenda.